All right, question number 9 says going into the final exam, which will count as 2 tests, Brooke has test scores of 77, 84, 74, 61, and 90. What score does Brooke need on the final in order to have an average of 80? Okay, so in order to find average, okay, we know we need to add up all the amounts and divide by the total number of scores we have. There's a little twist that you have to be mindful of. The final exam is going to count as 2 tests. So to find average, I'm going to find average. So I'm just going to say A stands for average. That is going to equal all of our test grades, which we have right now, and it's going to be divided by the total. 77 is 1 plus 84 plus 74 plus 61 and then plus 90. Alright, we have to add 2 more test grades, which we don't know what that's going to be. So we can just say plus X for the unknown and then plus X again. Now the reason why we're doing the 2 X's is because we're told that right here final exam will count as 2 tests. So we need 2 additional tests. Now, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we're going to have to divide by 7. And we want our average to equal to an 80. Okay, they told us that here. So we want to have an average of an 80. So I'm going to start to simplify. So the average, we want it to be an 80. And then we're going to add up all of these grades and add up this, and that'll give us 2x. So I'll just go ahead and put that out front. I'll say 80 is equal to 2x plus, and I'll add up all of these. The order in which you add doesn't matter, so don't worry about that I changed the order here. If you remember the property, the commutative property, 2 plus 3 is the same thing as 3 plus 2. So just rearranging that won't change anything. Alright, so I'm going to add up all of these guys here, and then we'll have this total, and it is being divided by 7. Okay. So where's that basic calculator? I'm going to clear out what's in here. And then we're going to do 77 plus 84 plus 74 plus 61 plus 90. So I like the fact that this shows me what I've typed in, and you can verify that you haven't made any mistakes. That's the easiest way to mess up, is typing in the data incorrect. Alright, so we get 386 when we add up all of those. 386. So again, we have an unknown x and we need to solve for it. So I got to get rid of this fraction. So in order to get rid of division, we have to do the opposite, which is multiplication. So we're going to multiply both sides of the equal sign by 7. So also over here we're going to multiply by 7. The reason we're multiplying by 7 is to get rid of division by 7. So when I multiply by 7, I'm not multiplying, I'm just getting rid of the division. They cancel each other out. You can go ahead and multiply, but you're going to divide out 7, and you'll end up with the same thing here. So just understand that when you multiply, the whole reason why I did that was to get rid of this. Alright, and then 7 times 8 is 560. 7 times 8 is 56. Add the 0, 560. Equals, bring down the 2x. Bring down the 386. Alright, now we're going to subtract 386 from both sides. Alright, that goes to 0. And then borrow 1, that'll be 10. This will become a 5. Gives us a 4. So 5 cannot take away 8, so we got to borrow 1 again. That becomes a 4. This becomes 15. 7 gives us 1. So we get 2x equals 174. Running out of room. Divide by 2. And 2 times 80 is 16. 87. So we need to get an 87 on our final so that we can have a final average of an 80. Let's just verify. 174 divided by 2, 87. Okay, so we need an 87 on our final, or Brooke needs an 87 to get a final grade of an 80.